He said, "You ain't gonna answer?" I said, "No." He said, "No, no, you can't do that now. You say you got more than one, right? No, you got to
Mhm.
pick up. You can't do that. You can't get mad now. Yeah, you in uncharted territory, my boy.
Bro, we got to start reacting to these games, bro. I need to download like OBS Studio or something. We need
Yeah.
to start reacting to these games, bro.
Well, shit, can we go back and start with my Jags and the Bills, even though we're behind?
No,
I
nigga, we gonna start with where these niggas at now. Nobody don't want to watch that. Them niggas gently pulled y'all pants down and rewrote the NFL motherfucking history script.
on
Usually, no
on our
matter
backsides.
usually no matter how bad the Jags are, y'all usually beat the Bills, no matter how
Yep,
good they are.
yep,
Usually,
yep,
usually.
yep.
This time, beat the A, belt the ass. Twan, Solo, bro, come on, man. I told y'all boys, man. I just had to talk with my nigga about this real quick because he a Jags fan. They didn't black his eye and shit, so I just had to bring him the ice pack and let him know. But Mama said it'll be days like this.
Yo,
But
I think, hold on. I think it was Twan that actually called that game, didn't he? Last time we was in there, he was like, "Bills get revenge against the Jags." So Twan, I can't see when you put up stuff, but you always rocking with us, and you called that. So I ain't no hater. I'm gonna give you your props. I will tell you, in 30 years, I've seen every Jacksonville game. Period. I the bad times, I've never thought about bailing on my football team. When I was watching that game on Monday night, it broke me, man. I think I'm just I can't do it no more, man. I've never That's the sorriest team I've ever seen. Period. Just period. It's something when you can watch the other team get the possession of the ball and you just know they're gonna score. You know they're gonna make the impossible look routine. You know what I mean? And it's another thing when your team gets the ball and it's like they take turns, like Trevor Lawrence said, they take turns making a bad play. Like if the guy's wide open, he's gonna drop it. BTJ wide open in the flat, he overthrows him by like 10 yards vertically, right into DeMar Hamlin. You almost think it's like a script, bro. DeMar Hamlin gets his first interception of his career, and look at how the Bills fans are just loving this. Like they look like it's just pathetic. It's pathetic, bro. It was pathetic. Bam, am I lying? Am I lying? Hey, get him into a third and long, 3rd and 12. Man got all day to throw. He says, "Well, you know what? I'm not gonna throw. I'm gonna show him I can run." And he just gingerly, just not even booking it, just jogging. First down. How does one team make everything look so easy and the other team look like they just can't do shit? I don't understand that team. I think they're just a bunch of light skinned soft dudes that all talk like this. And they're gonna say, "It's all right, man. We got beat by 37, but we just gotta execute." And it just starts with me. I just don't get it. Same shit over and over again. But anyway, what's
but
up with you,
before we get
Bam?
into the NFL, bro, we got to talk about this. I see a couple of guys up in here talking about it already. I was gonna wait a little second.
Yeah, I saw Ryan Williams. What he saying, man?
But dog, we had the game of the year yesterday, dog. Game of the year between Alabama and Georgia, bro. It
I don't
don't
know,
get no better than that.
Colorado game.
Oh no, this
Yeah.
might I did a Colorado game because this is two Titans going at it versus
Okay.
seeing somebody
Okay.
from the bottom come up and
Right.
work their way to the top. Don't get me wrong, we're gonna get into Colorado too because them boys balled out. But
Right.
with Bama yesterday, that's the best game I saw. Even if you a Georgia fan, even if you a Georgia fan, you can't even be mad, bro. This was a
Well, you gotta
great
give them a good game, Bam. You say good
like,
game, Bama fan. Good
game,
game,
bro.
Georgia fan.
See you in the SEC championship. Like that's that type of shit. Like y'all, you know what I mean? Like, yeah,
Hmm.
you might not be like just chatting it up after the game, or you ain't just, you know what I'm saying, laughing and joking and shit. But you like, we'll see y'all later on down the road.
Yeah. Yeah.
Probably like two more times because Georgia got to make the college football. I got to talk about Carson Beck too, but anyway, it was a great game, bro. Alabama jumps out to a 30-7 lead. Georgia comes back, made it 20 when they came back, what was 28-33 or some shit like that?
28-30. 34. No,
Yeah,
27-34, right?
yeah, it was something like that. And then Bama, like I said, this kid is supposed to be playing on Fridays, torturing your little brother in them. Like he's supposed to be torturing them right now as a senior in high school. But he going up against top DBs, best defenses in the SEC right now, and he making it look easy, bro. Ryan Williams, to me, the best freshman in college football right now. A lot of people gonna say Jeremiah Smith because he a freak of nature, but me myself personally, I like route runners. Justin Jefferson, the best receiver in the NFL right now, and he a route runner. So it's like I gotta fuck with Ryan Williams, bro, because in time of need, that's what's gonna always break open. Is a guy running a good, clean, crisp route, makes it easy for the quarterback to see, you know. So I know I'm a little biased, but dog, Ryan Williams is magnificent, bro. Like, I'm not gonna lie, when they came back, made it 34-33, bro, I was sick, bro. Like, I was just like, bro, you cannot be fucking joking right now, bro. Like, this is crazy, bro. And then Ron just pulled that playoff. And then I feel like they need to start calling them little push-offs, bro. Because how Georgia scored, he pushed off on Xavier, man. Like, I don't like that. Good shit, he came back and picked the ball off. But that was a push-off. I feel him. He responded like the number 2 DB that he is as well, man. So I'm not mad at it, bro. Shouts out to Xavier as well, man. Because I know everybody been talking about Ryan, but we got 2 freshman DBs and boys ballers. Xavier and Brown. And Jalen and Bachway, bro. Them boys been balling. They freshmen start, true freshmen as well. But to get into this part, bro, I got to talk about it. Carson Beck, I remember this. Back in the beginning when Shea Dewar got his cyber truck, the media had a lot to say about him getting the cyber truck. He ain't focused. He not worried about football. He worried about his image more than this and that. And Shea Dewar ain't did nothing but ball out over and over and over and over consistently. No O-line, nothing. Consistently. Carson Beck, on the other hand, got a Lamborghini in the offseason. Lamborghini, not a Cybertruck. Lamborghini. You got to pre-order these. They don't even just have a lot for these. You got to get this made, ground up. And that man has multiple interception games this season alone. But nobody bats an eye. People still fighting for him being quarterback 1 in this year's draft. All of that. But that dude has been bad. But no one says nothing about him and his Lamborghini. You look like you've been the one not focused.
I'm trying to keep up with shit.
Trying to keep up with the Joneses, but don't realize shit, look, got Tom Brady in this corner.
Right.
He constantly got somebody, a legend in the NFL, whispering in his ear constantly. Got 2 legends in the NFL. One of them is daddy, but when he don't want to listen to his daddy, he get the greatest quarterback of all time to talk to.
Right.
But Carson Beck here gets a Lamborghini and plays like shit this whole season. Not until the second half of this football season, to the Alabama football game. That dude was a terrorist. He was a terrorist them first 3 quarters of that football game. Straight terrorist. Straight terrorist. Mid. With the seeds in it. Mid. Not even the good mid. You know, nobody bats an eye. He went from QB1 before the season started to, I'll say, Cam Ward better than him, Jackson Dart better than him, Shea Dewar better than him, Milroe better than him in college. Carson Beck might be a better NFL quarterback for right now, for what we have seen. Shea Dewar, Cam Ward, Jackson Dart.
Can I raise this point though? Isn't he playing much different competition than all of those guys you mentioned? Could that play a part in it? Because I mean, I'm just asking. Because that
Cam Ward played competition. Milroe played competition. Who else? Oh yeah, Nico too. Solo Wayne, Nico too. Jackson Dart did look bad yesterday, but I think they were sleepwalking. They just lost to Kentucky. They were sleepwalking. I don't know if they were sleeping because Kentucky took Georgia to the brink of extinction too, though.
Right.
Like, they took them to the wire too. So,
but they always do though.
Yeah, that's why I was like, I don't know. It's like, is it just because Georgia they rival? So I thought, I'm not gonna lie, that was bad. Them losing at home yesterday, Ole Miss. That was a bad loss.
But it could be a little bit of both. It could have been just Kentucky does well against Georgia and they figured some stuff out, you know? It's not like they've been terrible these past couple of years, if I can remember, right?
Yeah, that's true. They haven't been terrible. They do got a good receiver. Their quarterback, all right. They got a nice little run game. Defense actually is solid. That's what really sell the tickets for them right now. But I just feel like if you Ole Miss, you got to win that.
Yeah, for sure.
If you're trying to take
that
next step, yeah, because this was always keep them out of the college football playoff. Because look, they'll go lose to Alabama, and then they go 10-2, and this be the type of loss that keep them out of it. Because we all know, like, oh yeah, I'll give you Alabama, but when the thick of it all boiled down, bro,
you got to win the ones you're supposed to win.
Yeah, say Kentucky lose 7 games this year. That's gonna be a real bad loss. Even though if we look at it right now, it's like, oh, Kentucky just had to get some things back on track. They might be a tough team. But if they fuck around, a couple people get hurt and lose 6 or 7 ball games, it's gonna be a bad loss. And this is gonna be one of them things that always keep Ole Miss out of the playoffs. And they get mad because
so by the same virtue, if Kentucky ends up balling out, does it kind of buffer it?
Somebody gonna get hold though. This is what's bad about it, because if the SEC keep balling out, all the teams, right? Ole Miss, Alabama, Georgia, Tennessee,
Texas too,
Missouri, Texas. Like, I don't see them putting six out of the 12 slots. I don't see that being SEC teams. Maybe.
Isn't this the first year for the 12-team
12-team playoff?
So we're gonna learn a lot.
That's what I'm saying. We're gonna learn a lot. Yeah. But realistically speaking, I don't see it. Like, dog, 6 out of the 12 teams is from one conference. Just think about it.
If they deserve it, though, if they earned it, and it's supposed to be
look,
based off.
They made this whole playoff to give more parity to college football. You see what I'm saying?
Parity as in more opportunity for teams, or parity as in we're only going to take a certain amount here, a certain amount
more
there.
More opportunity for teams. Because what these people really want, for some odd reason, they want college football to be like college basketball, where you get the Lola, Marymount's beating these top teams. And these be people that's never played the game, bro. And I be trying to tell people, football not like that, bro. Like, them teams like James Madison and shit beating up on North Carolina, them niggas got some players that they wasn't supposed to. You know how this shit goes.
Yeah.
We got cats from Tennessee at Limestone, Texas Tech. We got them from all over. Book came from Ole Miss. Like, come on, bro. Like, some years you get players you not supposed to like get, and the coaches just be smiling when we go play these teams. Like, oh, I can't wait to go play. Ooh. We got a chance. You telling the other coaching staff, like, hey,
keep that low now. Keep that.
Don't say that. We ain't gonna say that. We ain't gonna say that. But we gonna come out. You know,
right?
Like, so you. But then again, even them, they beat teams like North Carolina or something. Like, could you imagine James Madison matching up with Georgia? Like, you might have beat North Carolina, but
it's too physical. Because
them niggas, Georgia, Alabama at the Rusty Nail. You feel me? You might just beat some Weenie Hut Juniors, like that was posing. But these niggas right over here, they at the Rusty Nail. They drinking lead paint, picking old ladies over. Like, they real disrespectful over there. Like, you know, and it's like, you might think you tough because you just won a 1v1, but these niggas be beating 3, 4, 5 niggas at the same time. Like,
right.
And like, they showing you, like, soon as you pull up, they had a nigga in the headlock. Name one team in the NCAA that play like
that. And y'all run up and down the field playing. But see, that's the difference between basketball for real. Like it's less
Yeah,
physical, so you could have times where like an inspired underdog team is just hitting
but it's
all these
nothing
shots,
equivalent. Yeah, it's nothing equivalent to hitting all your shots
all
in
your shots.
football. You feel what I'm
Exactly,
saying?
exactly,
Like
exactly.
pulling up from three, like it's no play for that. Like because you still got to get the ball to the 30-yard line for a realistic field goal. You see what
Right,
I'm saying?
right,
Like you
right.
still got to go 70 yards for
You
a
gotta beat the
realistic
man. You
field
gotta
goal.
literally beat the man in front of you. Like, you
And what's so
know,
crazy, Javon? The
yeah,
30 only gets you a 50-yard field goal. That's not even, I ain't even gonna say that's realistic. Like that just
right.
gets you a 50-yard field goal. Like, you know what
A
I'm saying?
realistic
Like
field goal means that you shouldn't have been kicking it.
facts. So it's like, I don't know. Like, I mean, I get it. Like, bro, we'll see, bro. But you putting kids' life in danger, man. Like, you making some of these schools match up. I'm just saying, bro. Like, shit, bro.
Bam, love the kids, huh?
Yeah, bro. Because this is like, think about it, bro. All right,
Don't
cool.
do it.
Cool. We do this shit, right? Let's say you and the LV do ball out, bro, and they keep this going. Cause we're gonna talk about them too. That Sluka kid. Oh man, I know he's sick right now. But anyway, let's say
Mm-hmm.
you and the LV do weather the storm and go 12-0.
Mm-hmm.
They gonna be a 12 seed. And then what? They'll have to play a 7 seed to get into the playoffs.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know. That might be a good game to play
So it's a
for
play. It's a
Colorado.
play-in format. It's like a play-in.
So the first 2 top seeds, or I think the first 4 seeds, they all get buys.
Right.
So if you get 1 through 4, you get a buy. Then the rest of them, 5 through 12, gotta play
Got to duke it
home.
out. Right.
Yeah, and
And
the
now leave
home,
4 to play. Yeah,
yeah.
that makes sense.
So the
Okay.
home teams is the higher seeds. The
Right.
home
Right.
teams will be 5 through whatever. You get
You
what I'm
said
saying.
it right. You said it right. 1 through 4, and then 5 through 12. That's right.
Yeah, but I'm saying 5, 6, and 7.
5,
Five, six,
6,
seven, and 8, they
8.
all are the home teams.
Right.
9,
They play
10,
9,
11,
10,
and
11,
12 are the
12.
away. They gotta travel to 5, 6, 7, and 8. You
Right.
get what I'm saying? So
That's a
if
cool little
you in the
format.
LV and you match up with fuck it, Ohio State, they the 5 seed. Yeah, you finna have to travel your ass all the way up to Columbus for a college football playoff game. That's tough. I like that.
Yeah.
I like that. Instead of a neutral site, I like that because if you a
They earned it.
Cinderella,
You
you
got to
really
be a
finna have.
Cinderella.
Yeah, you gotta be like fuck that. You really finna have to show us. Like
Yeah.
you finna have to show us, like
Them glass slippers better not crack.
man, because you finna. Could you imagine somebody at Saban Field?
Hey, side
Oh,
note, did you see how Nick Saban was looking when them boy was up by 28?
he was looking just how I was. I was telling everybody that. I was like, bro, I don't know. I had people in my ear celebrating. I'm like, bro, I'm nervous, bro. I was like, because this is catfish.
Yeah.
This is catfish. I was like, bro. I was like, do y'all not realize Kirby built just as much half of this Saban field, just like Nick Saban? Like, he was right there for 10 years.
Right.
Literally, crunch time football games. We only up by 3 points. That boy Nick Saban, like, Kirby, what we doing? Like, literally talking to him, like, you would think at this point, Mr. Miyagi just gonna go ahead and do what he do, but nah, he looking down at his protege. Like he knew Kirby was that deal a long time ago. Gave the
Right.
keys right over to him. Like I was trying to tell people, I was like, bro, that speak a lot for them two relationship. For Nick Saban, as much as a power monger he is, for him to relinquish his defense, that's all Nick Saban know about. To relinquish the defense to Kirby. I was like, oh man, that's big. That's monumental right there. You feel me? You know, I always tell people. I was like, man, Kirby smart, man. He got them DBs looking nice. Kirby smart. People didn't even know about this. And then, you know, he become the head coach of Georgia. He played there. That was what was crazy about that. He played there. I saw his little highlights. He out there
He's a
trying
linebacker,
to safety, strong safety.
Safety. Number 42, I believe, in it.
Then he switched to 16.
Okay.
His senior year. But yeah, I was like,
Yeah,
man, it was catfish.
I saw a comment that said, if Nick Saban was still a coach, they were talking about that clip. And they said if he was still a coach, Alabama would have won like 71-0. like, like if he was still a coach, like you wouldn't have all that going on. But that's the look he had, the expression.
I
But
mean,
I was one that took the catfish too, because we were watching it at work, and I'm like, bro, it's over. I told him before it started, I was like, it's gonna be based off the first possession from both teams. And when Alabama did what they did, I kept telling everybody, it's over, bro. It's over.
but you got to treat them just like you treat Alabama. Alabama good at just the second half. They're a
Yeah,
good
right.
second half team. So, of course, Kirby going to adopt that same mindset. We ain't out.
I.e., when I get home from work, I'm like, let me check this game right quick. It's 28-34.
That boy
Oh,
Kirby
20.
said, I'm crack. I ain't
Yeah,
crack. I'm
yeah,
crack.
yeah.
You feel me? I'm from the 80s, but I ain't crack, though. It's a
So
big
because
difference.
I missed that gap, like what adjustments did they make to, be able to make that run? Because it's something big
Start
when you,
forcing. So
yeah,
this is what I saw a lot of times. They force Jalen to make reads. So
mhm,
that's why I try to tell you. Once you like give him the middle of the field, eliminate them big chunk plays, bro, and just make him play football. Like now he's more normal. He's more
right,
normal to deal with and box him in. That D line
right,
started getting more pressure too. Once that D line started getting more pressure, it made it a lot more easier. I mean, that's with any football team. If
right,
your front four get pressure, that's gonna make your job on defense a lot easier. Now I ain't gotta play coverage as much. Maybe if I do blow a coverage, like, oh shit, he got a sack. You know what I mean? Like
right,
little
right.
shit like that. And then they started trying Alabama deep a little bit more. They was gashing with the run too. But it was just like it's just something you expected. And then I ain't gonna lie, bro. Carson Beck did start dodging that bitch.
Right, right.
He started throwing that bitch like
So
he didn't care.
it's there. It's just
Yeah.
a question of are you focused, right?
For him, 100%.
Yeah, right,
The
right,
questions we have for Shador, we need to have for Carson Beck. 100%.
right, right.
1,000%. Are you focused? Like, are you focused on the task at hand? Or do you
Yeah,
think
because
because you got a Lamborghini, you
the
good?
last the my bad, I mean to overtalk you, but
No, go ahead.
the last interception he threw, that was like terribly underthrown, right? Because it was two interceptions that came off of him trying to throw it to number 9, I believe, and like
Bro,
weren't
he just
both of
threw
them
it
like
right.
underthrown?
Yeah, they was bad, bro. And it was like just right to them. I was like, bro, are you playing for Alabama right now?
Right, 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 right.
Like, bro, you threw it right to him. And there was a few that could have got picked off that didn't get picked off. I'm like, bro, what is he doing?
Right,
Like
right.
he is really like being a terrorist right now. What are you doing? Like, but he
So
figured it out.
so
I
that
don't
loss
know what
was on
happened.
his that loss was on his early discombobulation. Then is it safe to say
Uh
he
yeah
put that
and
loss
no. The
on
reason why I say
Georgia?
yeah
I
and
mean on
no,
the quarterback.
yeah and no, because Alabama was balling, boy. They was looking
Right.
aggressive. They was looking like the old Alabama, like the ones that
So
that
give me
that
some information on this. Like Carson Beck been struggling before this too, or like are we
he played
saying this
bad against
after?
Kentucky. He had a multiple pick game versus
Well,
Kentucky.
well, let's not. Let's okay. Let's put
No,
Kentucky
you
right
gotta,
there.
you gotta,
Oh,
you got
no, no,
to.
no. I ain't throwing them away now. I just said let's put it right there, right quick. But the other sample size, I don't know. We only like couple games in. Like, was he balling prior to these last two? And we're just like, hey, when the
He
competition,
did decent. I ain't gonna say balling. He did decent. Chat. What y'all
right,
think? I would say Carson Beck did solid. I ain't gonna say he was just balling.
right,
Only QB's been balling is Shador, Cam Ward, and Jackson Dart
right, right.
until last week for Jackson Dart. But Jackson Dart had more touchdowns and incompletion.
From what I see, I think Shadur is obviously the. I don't know. He's the one I would draft. He's the one I want on my team. Just seems like he plays like
I like Cam Ward.
Cam
That's
Ward.
my favorite quarterback right now, bro.
Let me look.
Yeah,
I gotta do.
Cade Klubnik bounced back too. I'll give Cade that he had because he looked bad. He looked bad in the opening game,
Yeah.
but Yeah.
Oh, you talking about Miami quarterback? Okay.
Yeah.
Hey, that was a good game too. Now Miami, Virginia Tech.
So yeah, that's what I was. I'm over here bullshitting, bro. I had some little treats for y'all, man.
That was a good game too, boy. You got to talk about that last call, boy.
That was crazy, but
You got to break that down for me because I was watching the highlights and I didn't. It was late. I had a sound on, so I couldn't make out what was going on. But it looked like they gave him the touchdown and then just decided, nah, we're gonna come back and reverse the call, innit?
nah, because it was
Ward
this.
ducks away. Spencer had him. Ward to Williams. How do you like this?
They was down the whole game.
It's pressure. Ward ducks away. Spencer had him. Ward
play of the game, bro. Kept them boys alive.
How did he just throw that right next to him, man? Just stood there. All he had to do was put his arm on.
Ward ducks away. Spencer had him. Ward
Oh, he tried
to Williams.
Cam Ward, a big boy though.
Yeah,
About
yeah.
6'4", 6'5". He ain't little now.
He remind me of like Steve McNair just now or something, innit? Like
he go to
big
play right here though.
frame.
The ball was moving, bro.
What an incredible finish. It looks like we're going to get the verdict.
After further review, the ruling on the field is reversed. It's an incomplete pass.
I wish they would have showed the angle though, because the ball was still moving, bro.
So, in your opinion, was it incomplete or not?
Yeah, it was incomplete.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it was incomplete.
Man, we have some exciting stuff going on in college football this year, boy. From Shea Hail Mary to Virginia Tech, like Georgia, Bama coming down the line.
Once you catch the ball, once that shit bobbled, you saw. I wish they could have showed the other angle, but it was a defensive player out of bounds touching it. So once it's bobbled and it ain't moving, it's out of bounds. You can't re-catch that ball no more. It's a dead play. The refs didn't cheat for them. Like the refs didn't cheat for them at all. Like
they just had to make the correct call.
They just had to make the correct call. They would have robbed them if they would have gave them the touchdown, bro.
Right.
Like they would have robbed them. That was messed up if they would have gave them that touchdown.
They might have had some bigger problems than just that in Miami too. They don't play about the Hurricanes.
Yeah. But Cam Ward, that's the best QB in the country right now, in my opinion.
Yeah.
I'm trying to tell people. I don't think y'all understand how fast your decision making and your processing got to be to find that number 88 because he was blocking, but to find him that quick in that situation, you had somebody coming wrapping you up, and to be able to just flick that accurately bro, your brain is like.
So you think his processor is just
man? Because look, level. He didn't throw it to a line. You know what would have happened. One of them weak white boys would have threw that shit to a lineman. Mark Sanchez, he would have threw that shit to a lineman.
First person that got the same color on.
First person that got the same color on as him. For that boy to find a receiver in that moment is insane, bro. Like I don't think people understand it. That shit is OD insane. Cam Ward been my favorite quarterback since when he was up there at Washington State. Nobody was giving him love, bro. He had like a 4,300 or like 4,600 passing yard year, and I think he passed for like 38 during COVID. So I was like, who is this little nigga? Cam Ward. At first, I thought he was like a white dude because it was Washington State. And then I looked, I said, bro, they got a black nigga up here in the cold.
So he played behind Penix or something?
No, he played at Washington State, not Washington.
The Cougars.
Mm-hmm. That's what I'm saying, bro.
Yeah.
It's cold as fuck up there, bro. Like, I would not think like they would have had somebody like him up there. Like, I was like, bro.
Well, where's he from? Because that's almost like what you mentioned earlier in the show, like when teams get players they're not supposed to have.
I think Cam Ward from Texas.
You see what I'm saying? Wonder how he got there. And then
he went to Incarnate Word, then Washington State. So he went D1 AA. Then Yeah, Miami, because Virginia Tech not a bad team either. Trent High School quarterback Drones, he actually nice. He balled out, bro. They took them boys to the brink. That's a tough team though.
That was a great game, man. That was a great
game too.
Virginia Tech got this. They got like this. Chris Collinsworth in the face looking boy catching touchdowns and shit. He looked good. Number 26, I think, something like that.
Yeah.
And he made a bunch of plays. Well, every time they needed one, he popped up.
Yeah, for sure.
So I don't know your name, bro, but you balled out from what I seen. That was a great game.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. Trent told me about his high school quarterback, Kyron Drones. After seeing him, I was like, I was already, because you know, when you on like the camera with people, you can't tell like how big they are or whatever. You know what I'm saying? So when I saw Trent, I was like, oh shit, Trent actually kind of got some size on him. He was like, yeah, bro, we won state. And I was like, okay, y'all won state. So that means y'all just had to be a good team. You feel me? Like, you know what I'm saying? And it's just rare that, you know what I mean, a tight end is gonna be the reason you win state. Somebody got to throw on the ball.
Right.
I was looking, I was like, oh shit, that quarterback, nice. He was like, yeah, he had Virginia Tech. I'm like, oh shit, Virginia Tech. So I was like watching a little bit. I'm like, oh shit, he low key is nice. And I'm like, I was telling people that was gonna be a hard fight for Miami, because I was like, the quarterback not bad. You're only as good as your quarterback in college football.
What classification is he?
I don't know what Drones is. I think he probably like
that'd be no more than a sophomore, yeah.
Yeah.
So I mean, he only gonna get better. Could we be talking about him in a year or two?
Yeah, hell yeah. From what I saw, fuck yeah.
Yeah.
Unless he just fall off a cliff. I doubt it.
Lord forbid.
But speaking of quarterbacks, bro, 2 more college games. Little buddy right here was balling out. This is funny. But anyway, Hodge Williams. Yeah. He had like go pull up his stats real quick.
Yeah, that was a rook just now he put out there, boy.
No, you finna be. I know Sluter at the crib sick though. He's a moron, bro.
Who knows?
So UNLV before this year, before this game, they running back and quarterback sat out because NIL dispute. So the quarterback came from Holy Cross, Sluter. He said they were supposed to give him some money, and they didn't come through on what they were supposed to give him. Matthew Sluter. So he said he gonna red shirt and sit out the rest of the year and not play no more.
And is that what opened the door for this quarterback?
For this quarterback right here. And Nick Saban said that on College Football in the morning. He was like, he understand what Sluter was doing, but he was like, bro, you really didn't build a name for yourself here. He was like, yeah, don't get me wrong. They probably did tell you something and then follow through. But he was like, what you did was like, you can't do that. Like, you gotta make it. You can't wait 3 games in and then do that. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you messing up the bigger bag, really.
So the quarterback that came in, little buddy balled out, bro.
Yeah, well, you know what they say, the ball don't lie, right? And I think this would be an example of that.
Man.
Somebody step up and, you know, we don't need you, bro. Sit out. Yeah, you're right.
So Hodge Malik Williams, he went 13 for 16, 108 touchdowns. And then on carries for 119 yards, 1 touchdown. Like, they go figure it out. You know what I mean? That's pretty much what they saying. And then, you know, in college, Javon, system than anything, them coaches get quarterbacks that can fit their system. Like, they not really just playing to your strengths. Now, if your strengths so happen to show within that system, what you fucking do? Congratulations. But you know, like all the quarterbacks on that shit is usually quarterback that fit in the system.
Right.
So I mean, I was on him, bro.
Can't shoot yourself in the foot. Yeah, because when I saw that was going on, my first reaction was like, "Who is this?" So Saban had a point right there. I would have been frustrated, but it would have made me play even harder if I'm already starting and stuff. I still got to build a name for myself for real. I'm here. The team is good. Whatever. We can handle the rest of that stuff later. That'll
So
be
this is the
something
last thing I
that'll
got.
be something that I mention when I'm 5 years in the NFL. Yeah, them boy ain't never pay me.
This is the last thing I want to share for you, bro. So you see before the game, Travis Hunter waved Cam off. Mad at Cam about something. I don't know what it was.
Yo, you think it's just a running joke within that generation to like disrespect Cam? Because I don't get it. Even if he still approached you. If you was mad about something and Cam is showing that he'll do that. The little Kelvin Benjamin situation. Like if you say something where y'all
I'm
got to
lost
dispute.
because he the one who found Travis Hunter. Travis Hunter played on this 7-on-17.
Yeah,
like
but
that's when the world like really found out about who Travis Hunter
but
was.
Cam got that little podcast and stuff, so it's a potential that he said
All
something.
he said was he think he's great and he should win. He didn't say anything. The only person that said something was Richard Sherman. Richard Sherman said he was bland at receiver. Yeah, he said he was bland. He said he was bland at receiver.
I don't get that one.
Yeah, because they was talking about what should he play when he goes to the NFL. Because he play both ways. He play both. He played like the whole the whole.
Well,
he averaged like 120 snaps, 130 snaps
a game. Yeah, Rich is pro cornerback. He probably feeling like he should just be another corner or something. I don't know. I'll give him the benefit
Richard Sherman
of
used to play receiver towards ACL, and then he had to go to DB.
Oh, so you think it's a little envy or something, or you just think?
I don't know. I feel the exact opposite. I think if he does have to choose, he should choose receiver because the simple fact of it's some freakish receivers coming out.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? And what I'm saying that to say this, we saw Jalen Ramsey be on low lights. We've seen Patrick Surtain be on low lights, Jair Alexander, AJ Terrell. The list goes on, and these guys are the best DBs you can find.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So with that being said, why not he just hop on that side of embarrassing DBs? You see what I'm saying? Because you see he can catch. He make crazy catches, run great routes, fast, got everything you need, ball tracking skills. So I just rather would be on the side of embarrassing DBs because it's finna happen, bro. Like you kind of get tarnished, bro. Like in today's era, you feel me? Like people be so quick to slander you off of, when Jalen Ramsey got bombed on the first thing.
Like, oh, see, that nigga sorry, man. Like
is he good as we think it? I don't want him to be on the side of that, even though he will be a top DB. I'm just thinking from the side of
in my mind, when I see Travis Hunter, I think receiver first. I thought that, corner is just something he can do very well. But like when he catches the ball, the way he moves is too different not to be a receiver. There's a move he did. I still don't believe it was real to this day. When he was at Jackson State, where he was like on the sideline and he made one guy miss, and then there's no possible way he should have known this dude was right here, and dude was going for the kill shot, and he just stopped and went some matrix stuff. Like, yeah, bro, you need the ball in your hand, bro. You know what I mean? Like yeah. Even when that last game, when he just makes a simple in route and he catches the ball, like he's catching and juking back at the same time. Like to have that much control, you can just see how it looks on the screen. It's not like, oh, I caught it and then I ran.
To catch that pass he caught for the third touchdown versus North Dakota State. where he reached up under the DB's arm and plucks the ball. I don't think people know how much focus you gotta have to slow the ball down.
Right.
I'm trying to tip my nigga. He reached up. The DB is trying to really bat the ball, and the nigga reaches up under his arm and takes.
So you gotta be plotting all of that out at the same time. You gotta know where he's at. You gotta see the ball coming. You gotta anticipate the trajectory, what he's gonna do, and say, "All right, I got him."
He stole it from, because if he just would have let the ball, it was gonna hit his arm. It was gonna hit his arm.
Yeah.
And he reached up under and grabbed the shit. Like, give me that shit. Like, Travis is amazing. Amazing, folks. And then he hit that Heisman pose at the end. I'm not gonna lie. I was telling people this, and I don't think people understand really what I'm saying. The little nigga should be like the trophy. He should be the trophy for the Heisman. Honestly,
right. It should be the Travis Hunter Award.
Yeah, like whoever it is, like they should replace, like, still call it the Heisman, but they should
have him.
it. Yeah, him, his actual body, like the person, like have him, bro. Because, bro, that I think he like the last nigga. He like the first player since like them niggas from like the 30s and 40s, bro. To play as much as he plays. That's what I'm trying to tell people. I'm not just saying it off of how good he is. I was like, I don't think people really understand what he's doing right now. Like, I think Jim Thorpe, literally, who has a trophy, was like the last nigga to play both ways like that, bro. Like all facets of the game, bro. Like that's what I'm trying to tell people. Like, that was one cold ass white boy. That's why I was looking back on it. You know how you be like, oh, so the white boy niggas paying. That nigga right there. I ain't go. That's Captain America right there. He was made in the lab back then. They found one. The nigga won a decathlon. I don't think niggas.
Nah, shout out to all the fair skin brothers, man. Them boy.
One of three players. One of three NFL players to ever win those. Jim Thorpe, Bo Jackson, Jim Brown. That's it.
Right.
Them boys elite.
Hey, who was that dude? Who was that dude we played with at Limestone? The receiver, man. He was a white boy.
Addison?
Was you there then? Addison, yeah.
Slot receiver?
He kind of remind. Now, listen. He kind of reminded me of Travis Hunter in the way Addison could like always have full control of his body in like every situation. Like the ball would be coming like a fade route, right? And he'll literally like lean on you or do something weird.
You
and
remember
at the last minute just
ran that drag? You remember he ran that drag, like stopped midair and
like his body control was crazy.
Yeah, that shit was OD.
We played with some talented receivers, man. Because what was you remember number 86, man? Light skinned cat.
I remember his name. I think his name was like Hawkins. He was quiet.
Yeah, real quiet, bro.
Talked. Yeah,
but when they gave him a chance, like he was gonna catch the football, like regardless.
That boy really had that. That's crazy. No, politics and football, like it's crazy, like how you can really get overlooked, bro. Like it's insane. Numbers game, because they had a deep receiving room, like Flem and them niggas, them type of niggas.
Yeah, Flem was.
You throw outs and they 60.
Yeah, Flynn was definitely one cut 75 yards later.
Yeah, that shit was insane.
So I get why he was on the field. I get why.
Freak of nature. You gotta put it out there. It's just speed. You gotta stretch the field, bro. Like,
and experience.
Yeah, it was crazy. You know what I'm saying? Like, because even Jamil, he was a big body, like 6'4", 6'5". So it's like I see why you put them boys out there, like
presence.
But time to get into, your favorite shit, NFL, bro. A lot going on. The Cowboys barely escaped, bro. I'm so sick of them, bro. They barely escaped the Giants, bro. I thought the
Yo,
Giants.
come on, man. That's a division foe.
They barely escaped the Giants. Sure, like.
I try, man. I try. I mean,
you know, because you let the Cowboys tell it this day year.
when is it not? Maybe they need to stop saying that. Maybe they need to stop saying that.
You might be on to something. I said this, bro. Them niggas won't win until their whole fan base and Jerry Jones die.
Yeah, because that's where I'm at with my team. Like I get up every day and or every Sunday and really think that they're gonna win. So I'm just gonna stop doing that. Y'all fucking suck. Like, so
just
maybe
be honest, bro. Just be honest. Be like, bro, we'll see at the end of the year how we looking. Maybe say some shit like, I want to see how we do against the Giants this year. Or I want to see how we do against the Eagles this year. Nope, you let them niggas talk. We're gonna blow them niggas out by 40 this year.
Based off what?
Based off what though? Well,
what are we measuring this with?
Back. We got a coach. He's gonna do this, and we don't need to do nothing. The pieces have been there. We just need to pay this dude, and we'll be ready. That's the best quarterback in the league. He top 5. They love doing this little blank shit where they put a blank stats up here and they don't put the picture of the player, and then they compare him to a player that's doing way better team success than that. They put shit like they'll put the numbers up here and they'll be like, guess quarterback number 1, guess quarterback number 2. Which quarterback would you have based off the numbers? And of course, everybody pick quarterback number 1 over quarterback number 2, and then they'll reveal the pictures and they'll be like, well, you would rather have Dak over Josh Allen. Like, no, bitch ass. I hate that shit so bad, bro. And they really be thinking they be doing something with that shit. They really be thinking they be cooking, bro. And it's like, you would be a fucking dope fiend to take Dak Prescott over Josh Allen right now. Like, because situations matter, right? Okay?
Right.
That's what I try to tell people. Situations matter. You can say Dak can get this number, and I can sit there and say it's because of the system he's in right now. It's totally tailored for him to get just air numbers. Bro, listen, they was getting the dog shit beat out of them versus the fucking Saints, and he had just as many pass yards as Derek Carr. I'm like, that's what it is right here. Like, they've figured out a system to where this nigga is just gonna get his numbers.
Right.
He's just gonna get his numbers, bro. And everybody's gonna take them numbers and run with it. I'm like, bro, but look, bro, when it boiled down to crunch time in the playoffs, he lets you down. I'm like, bro, fuck them. The numbers. Fuck them numbers right now, because he's obviously figured out a way to get numbers and not win. Versus, Josh Allen might throw 2 picks in the game, but he was throwing them picks gambling, I'm really trying to stretch the defense right now. And then we go back to the end of the game. It's like, oh, shit, he ended up pulling it out with 2 picks because them picks was really I'm trying to figure something out real quick. It's like, I'm gambling. I got to throw this. Versus, I just got to get these numbers. Josh Allen had games where he got 180 yards passing.
But when he needed them first downs or that red zone touchdown, he came through.
Up for you.
His defense might have got him 2 turnovers, which resulted in 2 short fields, and he got them 2 touchdowns. So, hey, we coasting the rest of the game. And I don't really need to throw for 350 because why?
I got us 2 touchdowns instead of 2 field goals.
Right. Whereas Dak and other people throw for 350 yards and then they get to the red zone 5 times and only capitalize once or twice on a touchdown, which had them looking like, we got 20 points. Or whatever, you know what I mean?
Exactly. And that's why I keep telling people. So that's why I hate that weak ass blank quarterback stat shit, because I try to tell people context matters.
Mm-hmm.
Why is this man's stats the way it is? What is the team's success?
Right.
Because right now, the Dolphins and the Cowboys had the same problem last year. against teams above 500, they had the same win record as the New England Patriots. That should tell you something. Everything you need to know, because I think they only won like 3-4 games last year.
So they're really equal to the Patriots.
For against winning teams. That's only what I judge the Cowboys off of. I judge them based off the teams that will make the playoffs. Niners, Saints look like they're finna make the playoffs this year. Whatever games they got, I can only judge them off of those teams because what is the narrative with the Cowboys? It's not that they can't win games. Their problem is not going 8-9 or 8-8. That's not their problem. Their problem is, can they win?
When it matters.
In the playoffs, deep in December, January?
Right.
So, I don't know.
And
Baltimore, Buffalo. I like Buffalo. I like Baltimore tonight. I think Lamar Jackson got to go on a nice little win streak because he still got the pressure on right now. He can't afford another loss right now. Josh Allen can afford a loss and still be okay.
Cool down.
Lamar can't, especially after that playoff performance last year.
Right.
Lamar can't afford to go down.
Where are they playing at? In Baltimore?
Let me see. I should have had this shit ready.
It got to be in Baltimore because they just had Monday night in Buffalo.
Yeah.
And Miami and Buffalo. I think that would matter on my pick on that game where they're playing.
So it's in Baltimore.
That's a primetime game?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Lamar. It feels like Lamar should ball out, but then again, like they doing something with them Bills, man.
It might be raining too.
If it's raining, I definitely favor the Bills.
Say mostly cloudy with a shower in the area.
I favor the Bills if it's raining.
25.
Who do I want to win? I would say I want Lamar just to keep that heat off him, but I don't know, Bam. Let's make that our first head-to-head parlay. I'm picking the Bills.
I'll pick the Ravens.
Word.
So I got the Ravens on that one.
Yeah, I got the Bills.
Let's see who else. What other games we got? We got that as a head-to-head parlay. All right. So I'm taking the Minnesota Vikings over the Green Bay Packers.
Mm-hmm.
And
where is that game?
Green Bay.
And
I'm taking the Rams over the Bears.
The Saints, you said?
No, Bears. Rams.
And what's the match? Let me pull up the schedule. I'm going off of
Rams over the Bears.
Okay, let me see. NFL week 4. Rams over the Bears. Okay, so let me look at these. I got 2 more to pick. Oh, let's see. Oh, I'm gonna take Panthers over Bengals as a surprise. I actually want to pick Jacksonville over Houston, but I'm gonna leave my team out of it.
Oh, go ahead. Go get some more heartbreak.
Because there's some interesting games on this
character
thing.
Development. You need it.
Wow. All right.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know what kind of character development I would need after 30 years of pulling for this franchise, but
you say that I developed enough, huh?
Yeah, I mean, shit. Like, give me something.
It's starting to become a horror movie at this point.
Throw me something. I question my own sanity. You know what I mean? Like, why am I doing this? But bam, I was leaned over in this same spot like this on Monday. Like, why am I doing this?
Now
There's so much more I could be doing with these 3 hours.
Exactly,
like,
bro.
Why am I doing this?
Come on, man. That's why I just started supporting Alabama players, bro. Like,
but what's so? But man, let me say this.
You'll go crazy.
But see, you got to balance. Like, even though how bad the Cowboys may have been when you were a real fan, you could always go back and say, well, at least Bama doing the damn thing. You know, I'm a Florida State fan that pulls for Jacksonville, with the Sacramento Kings being my NBA team. How much more character development do I need? The frustrating part about this is they actually have the roster. Like when you look at it on paper, they should be like up there with, I mean, when you oh my goodness, Bam, it's so frustrating. These teams, besides the 49ers last year, I think that's why we've been on this losing streak. Because what the 49ers did to us, I think that showed them that y'all ain't shit. Like y'all ain't nothing. Yeah, I'm a no, man. Peter Ward got me into it. First player I ever seen.
Oh, he the one that recruited you to the madness.
Yeah, man, that's what made me play receiver. Him and Jimmy Smith and Keenan McCardell. But yeah, back to the story. Like when the Jaguars lose 10 to 24 to the Ravens after beating them the previous year, but then when they get a Monday night game, they just drop. It's not because the Ravens are beating them. It's because Trevor Lawrence in the red zone, he make a beautiful scramble, then just drops the ball. It's because like Eric Armstead, your player that you just brought in here, like he continuously doesn't do what he's supposed to on the edge and let the quarterback just like it's stupid shit that they do to themselves. ETN going in, we about to be up 24-7 in Miami. Holland comes out of left field with a Superman punch and perfectly punches. Like shit that just doesn't happen, routinely happens to this team.
Relax at the end zone. That's him. You got to finish the run. You always taught to do that, but
Bam, I get that. But I'm just saying,
do what they want though. NFL players do what they want though.
Man, these guys are the perfect imposters, then, because they say all the right things in them locker room presses. I just don't understand. Like the way they looked in Buffalo, bro. Granted, we got a lot of injuries. Top cornerback gone. Free agent safety Savage out.
Ass.
Huh?
Y'all got belt the ass. That nigga Josh Allen said, "Come here."
And then here's the kicker. I'm gonna leave it at this. Here's the kicker. I'm gonna leave it at this. Right? They fired the only melanated coach they had on the defensive, like, what's his name? Came from Tampa Bay. Anyway, they fired him, but we were a turnover machine then. We were getting turnovers. They bring in Ryan Nielsen. Man, this defense is the dumbest shit I've ever seen. You know Josh Allen is great against man-to-man coverage. Why wouldn't you do something to try to offset that? They stayed in man all night and got worn out all night, never made any adjustment.
I bet he was laughing, reading that shit. I bet Josh Allen was laughing. You say what?
I said, like, why can't they just make the proper adjustments? Like, these coordinators get paid millions of dollars, and it's like the same story in Jacksonville. It's like I don't get it. The coaches are either failing these dudes or these players just ain't it. But that was just embarrassing, bro. It's so embarrassing that I think they have to win today. And then let me say this too, man. Let me ask you a question. According to the script, right? Like my prediction of how might be wrong, but I still think this team is going to be interesting down the stretch. Like I think that they're playing on this whole night and day type of shit. Like you get us going 2-7 and making the playoffs. Then you get the 27-0 at halftime and us coming back to beat the Chargers. Like, I think they're going to play on that a little bit because this team is just too good on paper to just go out like that. You know what I mean?
Hopefully, I'll get Evan Ingram back, man, and his hamstring been bothering him.
Yeah, I don't think he's playing this weekend.
Add to the weaponry.
But you know what, Bam? I ain't even want to hear that because I see when I turn on any other game, any other team, they get injuries, somebody steps up, and they still look like a NFL team. Like, no, you may not get the extra yards after the catch or whatever that superstar brought to the table, but they're going to be able to run their routes and catch passes. You know what I mean? It's next man up, bro. It's next man up. So, yeah, Evan Ingram ain't there, but we got Britton Strange, who we spent the second-round draft pick on last year. Second year. Like, come on. Like, nah, bro. Yeah, we want Evan Ingram back, but like it just don't make sense to me.
Let me ask you this: if y'all win today, what's the keys to y'all winning?
Trevor Lawrence. Well, no. Okay. The keys to us winning a Jacksonville victory will be our first possession. What usually happens, or what has been happening, is if we get the ball first, no, the other team will get the ball first. They go on a long drive and end up with 7 points. Our defense is worn out. Trevor Lawrence didn't get the ball. They immediately go 3-and-out. The defense, I think the defense picks up on, okay, here we go again. There's going to be this type of stuff. And then they give up another touchdown before you know it, like we're playing from behind. And then they just go out there and look like a shit show. So the key to victory will be starting fast. Even if Houston comes out and scores, but we come back and match that score, them are the Jaguars that you want to see. But if they come out there and go 3-and-out, like it's going to be a long day. They don't play complimentary football well at all. At all. But when they do, on them rare occasions where all three phases are clicking, that's when it's like, yeah, this team should be up there. You know, they should be up there. But that they're just inconsistent, bro. And when they're bad, they're just bad. Like a bunch of kids, bro. Like I don't know. Waiting on them to become grown men. Like just, know, be consistent. Do what you gotta do. So those are the keys to victory.
We are drafting Cam Ward, nigga. He not leaving Miami, nigga. He's been in the cold once. He'll never be in the cold again. Miami's gonna be dog shit this year. They're gonna be dog shit. Right?
Nah, man, that was your team.
You seen
man, that was your team.
It still is. But don't mean I gotta be a cowboy about this. I'm not a cowboy fan. I'm not a cowboy. It's over. You saw that man. He had more than enough opportunity to scramble and pick it up, and he was just right there, just looking, sat, ball. I'm like, man, this nigga's a terrorist.
Whoa.
Yeah, you don't think they're gonna be that bad, but they are. They're gonna be horrible. He said Huntley starting. Yeah, yes, he has to start because he's. What more do you have? What Miami at this point is like, what more do you want from me? It's over. And Tua better sit his little dumb ass down before he like radio out.
Oh man, damn man. Oh man, we need them little sound effects, man. Dang.
Yeah. He need to sit his little dumb ass down. I'm gonna go ahead and say that right now.
With the radio, he might as well go ahead and get him a
bro. You got
radio and just start practicing or something.
Who you trying to prove something to? At this point, who are you proving something to? Like Tua, what else do you have to prove? You was a 5th overall draft pick.
He's a Hawaiian warrior, bro. They don't go out like that. They go out on their shield.
You went out on your shield, nigga. Your shield. I'm trying to tell you, man. Brother.
We'll go off then, man. Shit, we'll go off then. Go off then,
brother.
Yeah.
That shit got.
Speak your mind. Speak your mind. What's on your chest, man? I message to Tua right now. Message to Tua.
I'm sorry.
Look at the camera. Look him in the eye. Look him in the eye.
Tua, brother.
Yeah, there you go.
I love you, bro. But at some time, us as people, bro, gotta come to realize what I told you the last time we had the show. He said sometimes the Lord will put it in your face right there where you can touch it, access, and it still might not be meant for you.
Mm-hmm.
Bro, 5th overall draft pick, $300 million contract. But we'll start back to the beginning of where it all started. At Alabama, blow your ankle out. They had tightrope surgery. Somewhere where you should miss 6 to 8 weeks, you come back in 2 weeks. The next year, blow your other ankle out. Have to have the same procedure where they put metal rods. Then you have the sprained MCL. Come back from that. You keep balling. Gets to a point where we played Mississippi State. You had the game of your life versus LSU. Fucked up MCL, fucked up ankles, all that. Game of your life versus LSU. Still lose. You played Mississippi State, my nigga. You try to scramble. That nigga molested you, bro. He broke your nose and your hip. They sat you down, bro. Right there. Where the trainer couldn't even be a trainer, bro. She just had to be a mother, bro. Just console you, brother. They fucked you up, bro. Bad. They fucked you up. All right, cool. You still battle back from that. And you get to the NFL, bro. Hell yeah. Arm not as good as it used to be, but you make it work. Mike McDaniel believe in you. Got an offense that works. Throughout this, bro, you get a concussion. Not only do you get a concussion, nigga, you drop to the ground. Oh, drop. Get up. Oh, I got this. You go down there and throw a touchdown. Good job. Jazz shouldn't have played after that game. 3 days later, Thursday night football. Because look, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. You playing on Thursday. You got 3 days rest in between. You just got your fucking bell rung to where you got to play again. That nigga hit you and made you throw up gang signs, bro. That shit was nasty. That shit was graphic, bro. I'm watching the game with a hooper, bro. He was like, bro, this football, bro. He was like, bro, this shit feel weird watching this. He was like, I feel like a nigga about to die out there. I was like, shit, probably is. I was like, bro, that ain't good. Man, hands.
Fresh off the DeMar Hamlin situation.
Come on, man. So you come back,
with all
bro.
of that in the mix.
So after this, you keep playing. You keep playing. You come back. They thought he had a concussion one time versus the Packers. So the year in between, they said Tua had like 3 touchdowns, no interceptions. He got hit in the Packers game. That nigga ended up having 3 interceptions, bro, and didn't even get over 100 passing yards, bro. Like after one hit. So that was another one. They ain't say nothing though, but they were just like, I don't know, this shit kind of weird. I'm like, yeah, that shit is weird right there. I was like, bro, he was just balling out. He get hit. I ain't gonna lie, it was hard. It was a little stiff hit. I was like, damn, bro, this nigga just forgot how to throw the ball.
About, what, 6 foot? He about 6 foot?
6 foot, about 212, 215.
He just ain't built for that NFL. Or when one injury happened, it just
happened. And for this to happen right here, bro, that shit was bad. He initiated.
I forgot that he had all that shit with his hip and all of that.
But got fucked up at Bama.
That's crazy, man.
He got fucked up at Bama.
Yeah.
Nick Saban just get him to the NFL.
Kudos to him though. Like maybe that's why he punch drunk, man. Like in boxing, they'd be like, man, that's on your trainer. So I wonder who's in Tua's corner, man. Is he married? Like, does he still talk to his parents?
I think little buddy just had a kid. That's what I'm saying, bro. I was like, I don't know what dude on at this point. Like,
who's in your corner?
Right, bro. I was like, bro, you got a child to live for at this point, Bubba. Like, it's bigger than you at this point. Football was a part of you, but I mean, it's over with, bro. It's just not for you, bro. Maybe if you wanted that bad, be on the coaching staff.
At least do that for a year or 2, whatever.
Yeah,
make it a unique situation.
With concussions, bro, it's not about tomorrow. It's not about next month. It's not about a year, nigga. That shit is like 5, 10, 20 years down the road.
It's about 10, 20.
Yeah, that shit starts to really fuck with you, brother. You older a lot longer than
when the
young.
Dolphins, when the NFL moves on from this generation, but you still left with the battle scars.
When you get to that point to where kids like, oh yeah, you that dude they used to play for Alabama back in the. Yeah, bro, that's when it get real bad for you, bro.
Right.
Now you're gonna be talking like the niggas off the hills have eyes.
I know we make light of it, but for real too, if you ever hear this, just consider it, man. At least sit down for a year,
brother.
None of this we laughed at was about the things you went through. It's my brother is very, very humorous, but it's that serious, bro. Like, this is beyond the game, and I feel like what you going through is definitely beyond the game at this point. All them injuries from head to damn toe. I forgot about all the hip and stuff. Like, isn't that the Bo Jackson injury? I forgot he broke his nose, all that.
Yeah, hip. That's why he can't throw like that. That's why he can't throw like that. Tua was insane at Alabama. Man. That nigga had weeks where he had more touchdowns and intercept and get the incompletions. He was on that same shit every week. In the first half, he only played one half because he had to share with Jalen Hurts. They literally used to make him play one half and Jalen Hurts play the back. Tua, 300. That boy Tua had crazy numbers. Fucking 24 for 27, 330, 4 touchdowns.
4 touchdowns.
Like, damn. He threw 6 of them things versus Auburn. Set an Iron Bowl record. 6 passing touchdowns.
Everybody,
like, and that bitch.
Low key, ain't that? What's that dude for FSU right now? UGA.
Yeah.
Tua opened the door for him. He did not complete the mission, but it's like after what Tua did, it's like maybe I need me a Tagovailoa.
But I ain't gonna say, and Tua's so humble about it, man, because you know who he say opened the door for him? Mariota.
Yeah.
Or what Tua even said, he said if it weren't for Marcus Mariota, he wouldn't have played football.
Yeah. If only he had Mariota's stature.
Yeah, Mariota was. I ain't gonna lie, he was a freak of nature. People don't want to believe that. 6'4", and that boy was moving. Just
a terrible case of going to the wrong franchise, bro. The Titans always beat us up, and they always look respectable, but they not finna develop no quarterback, bro.
And then he was in the NFL before they was ready to conform to that read option shit. Don't forget that too. He was almost
like a sacrifice for it.
A sacrifice for it because the offense they ran in Oregon, they used to be like, oh, that's not gonna work into the NFL, and now everybody running that shit. Like that's so fucked up. It was 2 quarterbacks they had, Jeremiah Masoli and Marcus Mariota, bro. They fucked them boys with that. And them 2 black dudes too. They had one little buddy from Texas.
Dennis
can't remember his
Dixon
name.
Was
him too, but
was that way too far?
Nah, him too, but
way too far back.
It's one, bro. He played with LaMichael James and them. That was the quarterback with them. Bro, what's the little black nigga name, bro? He was good in my opinion, bro. He was good, bro. Twan, you know who I'm talking about, bro. He from Texas, bro. Little skinny nigga, man.
Quarterback when LaMichael James was.
He was working at the grocery store that's how he bought his ticket to fucking Oregon. Nigga had to work at the grocery store.
Deron Thomas?
I think Thomas. So. Darren Thomas, yeah. I remember all of them niggas got hold, bro, because the NFL really wasn't catering to that type of offense, bro. And now
because they had Kenyon Bonner and stuff.
Yeah, all of them, bro.
AJ Abbott, Brian Addison. No, that's no. Right.
But Jeremiah Masoli, Marcus Mariota, and Darren Thomas, bro, I thought they got hold because it's just so annoying to see the NFL do the shit now.
You know what it reminds me of? Not to cut you off, bro. What's the Vikings coach name? O'Connell, right?
Mm-hmm.
He was talking on the radio, and he came out and just flat out said it. He was like, majority of the time, and I'm paraphrasing, like, but he was like, basically, 90% of the time, it's the organization failing the quarterback and not the quarterback being a bust. Or he said 90% of these cases are on the organization and what they do to make sure that this quarterback becomes a viable product. Like, everybody comes in with potential. So, with that being said, this situation.
Mike Tomlin even said the same shit. Mike Thomas said the same shit. He said a lot of the coaches in the NFL run from coaching.
What do you say?
Well, whereas I run to coaching because they asked him, how are you able to make the playoffs?
Oh, he said that on Pivot, right?
Yeah, with the lack of quarterbacks and all of that stuff. And that's what he said. Right. He said a lot of quarterbacks run from coaching. I run to it. He said it's up to you to figure out how to manage this kid because like he said, just like that, everybody coming to NFL and they got a good skill set. It's up to you to figure out how to get come out now. But some of them offensive coordinators, they pick and choose what quarterbacks they want to do it with. And that's why that shit be fucked up. And that's why I just be feeling for niggas like Bryce, bro. Like, it's kind of annoying, bro, because it's like y'all pick and choose who y'all just want to cater to, bro. Or if I like this nigga, I'm going to cater to him.
Back to your original point.
And that's why I fought with Mike McDaniel.
Shit, they do that.
He figured out what Tua was. Tua that had an arm like what everybody thought, but he figured out a way. I'm going to get a Tyreek Hill. I'm going to spend money to get him over here. We're going to draft a Jalen Waddle. We're going to get a Devon A-Chain. So I'm going to put these niggas in place.
Jerry.
Tua can just drop this off and make them little splash plays.
Right.
Drop this off. He can struggle for a little minute. He can throw little slants here.
So you're not trying to fit a square peg into a circle hole, right?
Yeah, because Brian Flores, everybody be talking about something. He needed a job, but all that nigga did was sit there and be like, man, I wish I would have drafted Justin Herbert. What? What are you talking about? You didn't. Sorry.
Right.
Get over it. They didn't draft Justin Herbert. Figure out how to use what you got.
Right.
What you just got this nigga. He just got here. What you telling them that for anyway?
Facts.
Even DeMeco Ryan.
So I would say Buffalo and Baltimore.
DeMeco Ryan said the same.
Buffalo
shit.
and Baltimore are the two best teams at doing it.
Oh, at that. Oh yeah.
Right.
Yeah. Yes. Cater to what you have. So fucking.
Right. They tailor their team.
Josh Allen was about to look like a bust.
That's why Josh Allen looks so good. Right.
Josh Allen was looking like a bust at first. What they did, they got the ball over there. They got him over there quick with a veteran slot receiver.
Right.
Somebody that's going to easily get open. They got Beasley, Cole Beasley, Pop.
And then if they don't produce, they get rid of him quick too.
Quick. And then what happened the very next year? They get him, I'm going to get a real good receiver now. Stephon Diggs. We really going to help him now. Shit. He really above head of schedule.
Ken Dorsey was there. They had a little bit of success.
Yeah. He looking good. He get it.
Right.
Oh, yeah, we could get rid of this guy. We could get rid of the receivers. We could get rid of Stephon.
Right.
Now we can do it. He shows an innate ability to backpack. Like, shit, this kid get it now. All right, now we can bring a rookie over here. See what he do with a rookie. Keon Cole.
Right. But to be fair, it's taken Josh Allen a good while to get to this point too. He's been in the league for a while now, so
it don't matter though. Like I tell you, that's the beauty of the NFL. It took Pat Mahomes 6 years to be able to read the defense. Like it's the NFL. Right. Like I don't think people understand. It is NFL. Listen here. Them niggas will drop down, show you a coverage, then out of nowhere, when you call a hike, them niggas start moving totally different to where it's like, what? You niggas in this the whole what?
But then we gotta be fair about the same virtue. Yeah, but shit, if then you're saying that we should be patient with these quarterbacks then.
Hell yeah, we should. I bet said that. They pick and choose who they want to be patient with, Javon.
Then we can't criticize the guy at Georgia. We can't be hard on.
Oh no, this college. You can't put the same. You can't put.
That was your point. You're right.
This college right here. That nigga got Lamborghini. You worried about the wrong things. These niggas out here though. These niggas got this different waters right here. You know what I'm saying? I can't fault these niggas right here. Like at all. I can't fault these niggas. Boy. I'm telling you. Chat, I'll tell y'all again, go watch Any Given Sunday with Jamie Foxx. When they first put that nigga in as a rookie. That nigga blink. He threw the ball. Nigga wide open. Blink. DB came out of nowhere. Huh? You be like, what? Or you can even watch from this year. You see how insane the NFL is? Sam Darnold threw a post to a receiver 15 yards behind Fred Warner. 15 yards behind him. This nigga Fred Warner leaps up out of nowhere. I thought that nigga was LeBron James. That nigga jumps up and picks the ball Even Sam Darnold, you see him he was like, no fucking way. He said that. He literally said, no fucking way. And I know in his head it's like, based off the route he's running, it's humanly impossible someone is going to pick this off until a nigga picks it up. That's the NFL, people. I don't think people just really understand, like, oh, yeah, it's just Madden. Madden be lying when them niggas
you playing the same games. You playing the same games, just with everyone's a mutant now. So
mutant, bro.
If you ain't working on your superpower, you're gonna look bad.
Oh, and then on top of that, imagine it's a nigga like Joey Bosa growling at you in the pocket, like, bro, like you gotta process finding niggas open on top of all of these niggas we like. You gotta think about that. These quarterbacks gotta play
the shit they may be talking to you, the fans.
Yeah. Oh man, I like Chandler Parsons. I like all of these things. Michael Parsons. I like TJ Watt. Yeah, until he goes against your favorite quarterback and you see the stress the niggas put on him. Why would he throw that? And then you go back, you see this nigga over here 6'7", reaching this motherfucking arm across this nigga head, pulling his head back like this. Like, yeah, that's why he threw that fucking pick. The average human cannot go out there and complete passes. I believe a nigga can go out there and get 5 yards, though. I do believe the average person can go out there and pick up 5 yards running the ball versus completing a pass. I don't think it's go small number. Small number of niggas that can pass the ball, bro. Koji. These games about to come on, so I guess that was a cue. All right, y'all. Till next time.